The soundcheck atmosphere for the second day of BTS's concert in London brought an unexpected moment that immediately caught the attention of thousands of ARMYs in the stadium. In the midst of preparations before the official concert began, Jungkook and Jimin were seen spending a few fun moments taking selfies together. That simple interaction turned into one of the most talked-about moments among fans after various fan cams began circulating on social media. Instead of continuing to rehearse or walking to the other side of the stage, the two stood close together, taking turns looking at the phone screen. They adjusted their positions several times, smiled, and then took photos from different angles again. The relaxed moment showcased their close bond, as they have long been known to be tight-knit fellow BTS members. The audience's reaction was immediate. As soon as Jungkook and Jimin began posing for the selfie, the cheers from all over the stadium grew louder. Many fans could not hide their excitement at witnessing the spontaneous interaction happen right before their eyes. Interestingly, many ARMYs later admitted they actually forgot to record the moment. Several fans mentioned they were too focused on watching Jungkook and Jimin joking and laughing together that they forgot to press the record button on their phones. Others only realized a few seconds later that their cameras weren't even active. These admissions flooded social media after the soundcheck ended. A number of ARMYs wrote that they were simply mesmerized staring at the two idols because the moment felt so natural and warm. For them, seeing the interaction live was far more memorable than just having a video recording. Meanwhile, fan cams from various angles showed how lively the atmosphere was inside the stadium. The audience's screams barely stopped as long as Jungkook and Jimin were busy taking selfies. The cheers echoed even louder every time the two laughed or leaned in closer to get a better photo position. Many fans felt that small moments like this are precisely what make every BTS soundcheck so appealing. Without choreography or full stage production, the members can show their relaxed side, which is rarely seen during official performances. This is why every simple movement always manages to grab ARMY's attention. Jungkook and Jimin's interaction also served as another proof of their chemistry both on and off the main performance stage. Their natural togetherness drew the audience into the atmosphere, even from an activity as simple as taking a photo together. Not a few fans referred to the moment as one of the highlights of the London Day 2 soundcheck. Although brief, the selfie managed to create memories that will be long cherished by the fans present at the stadium. Even after the event concluded, various video clips continued to be shared and watched repeatedly by ARMYs around the world. Many stated that those few seconds of Jungkook and Jimin being busy taking photos managed to bring a warm atmosphere that made the soundcheck feel even more special. The cheers filling the stadium stood as proof that even the simplest moment can turn into the most precious memory when shared by two highly loved BTS members. Before the selfie moment that triggered the roaring cheers took place, Jungkook and Jimin were first seen casually walking around the soundcheck stage while greeting fans from various sides of the stadium. Occasionally, both of them waved their hands and flashed smiles at the ARMYs who had filled the concert area long before the main show started. The initially calm atmosphere gradually grew rowdier as their steps brought them closer to the front of the stage. In the middle of their walk, one of them was seen pulling out a phone. That simple gesture instantly piqued the curiosity of thousands of spectators, who began wondering what would happen next. The cheers grew louder when Jungkook and Jimin paused for a moment, standing close together while directing their attention to the phone screen. Shortly after, they began adjusting their positions and smiling toward the camera. Once fans realized that Jungkook and Jimin were getting ready to take a selfie together, the stadium was instantly filled with enthusiastic screams. Many ARMYs raised their light sticks higher, hoping the moment could be captured from the best angle to become a special memory from the Day 2 London soundcheck. Moments like this also demonstrate why soundcheck sessions always hold a special place in fans' hearts. Unlike the main concert, which has a meticulously planned flow and choreography, soundcheck offers a much more laid-back atmosphere. BTS members have the opportunity to move more freely on stage, greet the audience, and enjoy spontaneous moments that are often unplanned. In this more relaxed setting, simple interactions such as walking around the stage, waving hands, laughing together, or taking selfies can feel much closer to the fans. The attending ARMYs felt as though they were invited to see the daily side of the BTS members, rather than just watching them perform as artists on stage. The closeness displayed between Jungkook and Jimin during the London Day 2 soundcheck became an example of how spontaneous moments can leave a deep impression. Without grand stage effects or a lineup of main performances, the two still managed to create a warm atmosphere that put smiles on thousands of faces. For many ARMYs, it is precisely these simple moments that often become the most precious memories after a concert ends. As the selfie session lasted a bit longer, the atmosphere inside the stadium turned increasingly chaotic. The fans' cheers kept escalating, creating waves of screams echoing from all corners of the arena. The seemingly simple moment gradually transformed into one of the most attention-grabbing parts of the entire soundcheck. Many armies were seen raising their light sticks as high as possible, while waving them toward the stage. Some hoped the glow of their light sticks would be caught in the photo, while others kept waving their hands to express their enthusiasm to Jungkook and Jimin. The sight of thousands of light sticks moving in unison added to the excitement of the London Day 2 soundcheck. Amidst the cheers, the names of Jungkook and Jimin were chanted alternately by fans. The shouts came from different sides of the stadium, echoing back and forth to create an energetic atmosphere even before the main concert began. The immense passion of ARMY showed how even the smallest spontaneous moment can become a highly memorable experience when shared directly by the two BTS members. Despite being just a brief selfie session, the incredible response from the audience reflected the deep emotional bond that has been forged between BTS and their fans. The laughter, cheers, and ocean of light stick glows filling the stadium completed the warm moment, leaving an impression that will be long remembered by the many ARMYs present in London that day. For the ARMYs who had the chance to be physically present in the stadium, Jungkook and Jimin Selfie moment was an experience that felt incredibly special. Many fans expressed that occurrences like this are almost impossible to predict because they happen spontaneously, without any announcement or being part of the pre-disclosed schedule. It was precisely this element of surprise that made the moment feel all the more precious. A number of fans admitted they did not expect to witness such a casual interaction from such a close distance. They came with the expectation of seeing concert preparations, but instead received a bonus in the form of Jungkook and Jimin's natural togetherness on stage. The experience provided a different kind of memory compared to just watching the main performance. Many ARMYs also noted that Soundcheck offers a distinct experience from the main concert. While the concert is packed with grand stage production, prepared choreography, and a structured setlist, the Soundcheck provides a more relaxed environment. This is where the BTS members have the room to show their spontaneous sides and interact with fans without being bound by the show's flow. Not a few spectators mentioned that simple acts like walking together, having short chats, laughing, or taking selfies ended up being the parts that stuck most in their memories. The connection created felt more personal because fans could see the members' expressions and interactions in a more natural way. After the soundcheck concluded, many ARMYs were still talking about the experience as they moved around the stadium. They exchanged stories about the exact moment Jungkook and Jimin started pulling out the phone until they finally managed to take the selfie together. For some fans, those stories became a memory just as valuable as the concert itself. Various social media posts were also filled with expressions of gratitude from the fans who attended in person. They felt fortunate to witness a moment that doesn't necessarily happen in every city along the tour route. Many hoped such spontaneous interactions would appear again in future concerts, even though they realized that it is precisely because it was unplanned that the moment felt so special and hard to forget. The warm atmosphere created during the soundcheck sent fans' excitement peaking ahead of the main concert. Many ARMYs confessed that just a few minutes of watching Jungkook and Jimin joke around and take photos together was enough to make them even more impatient for BTS's full performance on stage. The positive energy shown by the members since the preparation session raised expectations for that night's concert even higher. For the fans, these spontaneous moments are often the perfect addition to a concert. Aside from enjoying the performances of their favorite songs and stunning choreography, they also look forward to seeing more warm interactions among the BTS members. The natural jokes, laughter, and togetherness are deemed capable of creating lasting memories long after the concert ends. Many ARMYs hoped the chemistry seen during the soundcheck would carry over when the official concert started. They anticipated more moments of togetherness, such as joking around between songs, greeting the audience together, or sharing smiles that show the tight bond of friendship among the members. Simple interactions like these are often the ones most talked about once the show is over.